Well, thank you very much for joining me today. Today I have a little theme to talk about, and something that I knew some days back, but I took the time to, of course, get my thoughts on it and give you my opinion on that matter. As you can already see by the title of this video, well, it's not a very positive one. I'm going to establish my points and clarify why this is a disaster. And by disaster I mean major disaster for the company that is Nintendo. Let me tell you. So we got an announcement just a few days ago about Nintendo announcing the release date for their console, the Nintendo NX. Release date was revealed as March 2017. Well, to be honest, that's a bit of a bummer in my opinion. It's something that I don't really like, but I can live with it because, of course, it's gaming can be, of course, you can play games on many different other devices nowadays, and to be honest, as much as I love Nintendo consoles, well, I can enjoy games on computers. I can enjoy the games on cell phones. I have a 3DS, PlayStation 3, and yada. You get the point, of course. But the problem here, the major red flag coming from this announcement, is that they announced this with no information regarding the system. And let me tell you, it's very important for this company to release the information about the system, because if they don't only give us information about the release date, that means that they do not have any clear information about the system, or that they're trying to cover for it. So basically, we have the release date for it, but we don't know the real name of the system. We don't know the spec sheet of the system. We don't know the operative system of the system. Mind you, that little redundant comment. But of course, we don't know anything but the release date about the system. Which leads me to two important things to know. We know the release date, but that's the only thing that we know so far. So when you take that on account, Nintendo, knowing how they've been handling things as of lately, they have no information or release date about a system. And when they do the same things with games, like in this case with the Legend of Zelda title, that was supposed to come out actually in 2015, that was delayed until this year, and now it was delayed to next year. Let's think about that, and what you can see is that they may actually delay the information, delay the system, and release it until holiday 2017 or spring 2018 or holiday 2018 or never. Hence my point. Of course, that last bit of information was a bit of sarcasm, but you get the point. That you get what I'm trying to say. Nintendo, it's not giving us any clear information on the system. They only gave us the release date, but we don't know anything else but that. We don't know how the system is gonna look like. We don't know the pricing of the system. We don't know the system itself. We only know the code name of the system, and now all of a sudden we know its release date. It doesn't make any sense. It's very, very annoying to get this kind of information all of a sudden. In my opinion, even though I'm still interested on the system, that way for them to reveal that information really stopped me for a moment, and then I thought on my mind for a second. I've lost interest on it. All of a sudden, just by looking up on my computer and finding on the news that the system has already a release date, quote unquote, of course, a quote unquote release date, it just boggles me because I don't know anything about it. I'm not more excited by knowing that it's going to come out in March 2017. Of course, once again, quote unquote, March 2017, because we don't know anything else but that. They didn't give us any more information on the system than that. And what's even more important, they're not going to let us know anything about the system on this E3. They're going to skip totally this E3 and then release the system before next year's E3. You know what I think actually? As I mentioned before, they may actually skip this E3 for the system, and then when it's right around the November or December months of 2016, they may come up delaying the system until holiday 2017. That's, or better said, that would be totally fine. But as a Wii U owner, let me tell you right now, for this past 4 years, that the Wii U, when it comes to a library of games, has been pretty disastrous. There has been some good games, I'm not gonna lie at all, but the quantity has been very, very low. We don't have non-support basically from third parties, and we get no games for first party too that often. To let you know, this year we're going to get from a quote unquote second party developer, which in this case of course stopped being second party but more like a third party premium developer. In this case Atlas. We're going to get that Tokyo Mirage Sessions game. We're supposedly going to get a Paper Mario game, colorful Splash or something of the like. And we just got, I think a few days ago, Star Fox Zero. And that's as it goes for major titles as far as I know. But the Wii U right now is basically out of games to play that we don't know already about, that had been out for quite some time already. And right now the hype is good because of the Star Fox game that just came out, but let it pass around a month and that hype is gonna die, and then we're going to get the only known game that we know that is going to come out this year, of course, that is the game for the Tokyo Mirage Sessions that has been developed by Atlas. And that will be it as far as we know. There's no release date for Paper Mario yet, so we don't know anything about that. And The Legend of Zelda, the game that was supposed to come out first in 2015, and then it was delayed until 2016, and now it has been delayed 2017. That one was supposed to be the game for this year to have on the Wii U for holiday. I mean, great, but now it has been delayed, so we get nothing. This is a disaster. This is quite depressing to know. Of course, I can live with it. I hope that everybody else, of course, that was expecting this can live with it. But we need to stand up right now, and I don't know, to be honest. As much as we speak, as much as we try to let Nintendo know that they're not making their job correctly, it seems like, as a friend on YouTube mentioned before, Shokyo, that they're not listening. They're not listening to at all to us. It's like we don't even exist to them. It's like they're inside their own world making their consoles, and if other people gives an opinion regarding that console, it's like they close their eyes and their ears, and then they start making noises with their mouth, like if they were not hearing you, like I cannot hear you, haha. Come on, we're talking about a major company that is childish, and wow, this is quite stubborn at this moment to have Nintendo show this kind of information to us without even revealing the actual console. It's not fitting. It's not fitting at all to know first the release date of a console without knowing anything else about it but that. Come on, we don't even know the real name of the system, which should have been already revealed to us before we know the actual release date. Come on, even a picture with the system and the name of the system with the release date would make more sense, but we don't know how the system looks like. We don't know anything at all about that system. We just know its release date and its code name, which of course came up naturally before the release date, because that's how they start planning up stuff to make a new system or game console. But that's how basically everything is going on. What's going on right now with Nintendo? I mean, it has been going even worse as time goes. It's getting even worse and worse and worse. Their situation is not changing for the good. They're becoming just a more stubborn and more it's like a company that it's not even in reality. It's like they're open only to create something that they find fun, and well, they do not care about hearing the customer. They only care about the profit that they make, even though of course they don't know how to really make it. And in the end, they're just hurting themselves. It's hurting to their pockets. It's hurting to their legacy, quote unquote. And of course, it's hurting to their name. They are not like before when you saw Nintendo. It represented something great, and now these days it's only something that you are mocking most of the time. Taking into account everything that has been said about Nintendo during of course, the N64 era, GameCube era, the Wii, and now the Wii U, it's not getting better at all. And we're hoping too much for this new system, the Nintendo NX. But to be honest, I can establish at least that it's not sure that they're going to release a system on March 2017 like they announced. And of course, it's not sure that the system is going to be good. Both are very bad to know, because I like and I really love what they do. The video games that they create, they're so fun. They bring good memories about my past, and of course my present when playing their games. And I truly hope to see them become better and get back on track on the future, and that they do not mess up this new system. Not showing it at E3, it's totally a bummer, and they should change that opinion right away and make space for it, and not just 2 minutes space. I'm talking about at least 15 minutes space to reveal the system name finally and show us at least how the controller and how the system is going to look like. And the speak sheets too for the system. If they cannot show any games yet, well, I will understand that. But at least the actual hardware They need to show us the hardware for us to start being thirsty on it. If they can show one game at least, should be fine. I mentioned before, of course, it's not really important to show right now the whole library that is going to be released alongside the system, but at least a game to start hyping us, at least show us how the system looks like, how the menu looks like, which functionalities it's going to have. I'm tired of the lacking that the Wii U has when it comes to media production. It doesn't have any media player, it doesn't have any video player, it doesn't have any capabilities to produce media, but only stream from the cloud basically. And by stream from the cloud, I mean Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon TV. I don't mean like any storage actually to store your photos, your music, your videos. No private chats, no cross-game chat, no actual friendly system to play with your friends. We really need that to change, and the Wii U has been out for 4 years and no updates came for it to make it better, or at least make it good. This is still lacking a lot of stuff that it should have already by nowadays standards. So, well, to let you know, I just need to, we'll need to actually wait and see what is going to happen with the Nintendo NES, because I'm not going to pre-order that system. As much as I would love to do it, I'm not going to do that until I get a proper set of information about it. I'm not hyped at all about it now that I know its release date. And well, I'm hoping to get a good speak sheet on the system, and by speak sheet I mean good processor, good memory, and of course a good operational system with the basic functionalities that a computer has to game on with other people, which of course include a friendly game system, a friendly friend list system, a friendly chat system, and a friendly media production or media player system, sorry, for that matter. So let's wait and see, and let's hope that this is not the end. Let's hope that Nintendo is not Nintendo-doomed. So thank you very much for giving a little visit to this video. Take care, please, and have a good one. Thank you very much.